Good morning. Just waiting for Costco to open. Errands, I have the time off, so just do what I need to do around the house. Do a little bit of shopping. Go for more hikes. Just enjoy the time. I feel like a slave when I say that, as if like where I work kind of like owns my soul and my spirit. But then again, it's all I know. It's all I know to go somewhere and work. I don't hate the job. I enjoy doing it. I'm around good people, good energy. So I'm grateful for that, I've just been doing it for so long that I'm just internally, it's just what I do now, I'm not going to say I'm happy. I'm not going to say I'm sad. I'm just grateful. Eventually, I need to stop doing this job that I do because my body. Nobody's going to heal me but me. Nobody's going to heal you but you. The places we work don't give a fuck about us. Excuse my language. And that's a reality check for myself. I've been learning just, I used to think that they actually care for you, but the more you think people care for you, the more that you get disappointed. We're all dealing with our own little issues within inside ourselves and our own reality, so the more you think that people care for you, the more you become disappointed. You need to care for yourself in any way you know how to. Yeah, you may have a wife, you may have a kid, you may have a girlfriend. But the reality is that you care for them, but is it care or is it just a validation? Or is it just you can't be alone with yourself? You can't go within yourself to see the attachments. You can't go within yourself to see the validation. You can't go within yourself to see the masks, see the distractions. I'm learning so much just with this time off and just throughout my days, even when I go to work, I was doing certain things for validation. I was doing certain things to say, look at me. But the reality is that nobody really gives a fuck about you. So you need to give a fuck about yourself. You need to learn to be by yourself. To see, to go within, to cleanse your thoughts. Because that's all that runs our life is our thoughts, our distractions, our attachments. But then we give our own meaning to our own life, You give your meaning to your life and I give my meaning to my life. And if you want to shift your reality, you must shift your thoughts. What are you going towards? Are you just going towards more distractions? Or are you going towards calmness and peace? Are you going towards gratitude and gratefulness? Or are you going towards more distractions and more chaos? You know, I know we live in a chaotic world, but the chaos is within you, within me. I'm starting to see it now, and I'm starting to see so much inside of me. And it's more like hell, man. This thing we call a spiritual journey, this thing that we call growth, it's like hell, man. But it's hell that we all must go through if we want to grow and mature as people. Because you must care about you more than the next person. You guys can use some fancy words like you're selfish, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But nobody knows you like you know you. Nobody can go within themselves like you go within yourself and cleanse yourself and see and understand your journey that you're on. I always say this in my videos, man, it's always up to you to care for yourself, to love yourself, to accept yourself, and to stop ignoring yourself. Because there's 1 billion people in this world and there's only one of you. So care for you more than the next person. Make sure your cup is full before the next person's full. Make sure your energy battery is up before you give to other people. Because we were taught to care. We were taught to be validated. We were taught to be accepted. But once you start walking your own journey, your truth, your consciousness, your awareness, and you start seeing the world different, then you start to see more and more that this life is pretty simple. This life is not so complicated. This life is so calm. So learn to be by yourself, sit with yourself, because the more people you're around, the more ideas people give you, and the more people distract you from the journey that you have chosen to be on. So anyway, I'm going to relax for a little bit, and I'm going to go inside of Costco and do what I need to do. Peace.